live picture so you can see inside right now. And we're expecting to see Dr. Anthony Fauci out there and the rest of his team that has been meeting this afternoon. There has been some talk today, and I think reporters are going to be very interested in this idea of whether or not masks should be something that are stepped up for people across our country, even people who are asymptomatic. There's been a lot of talk about that today on the news, and I think reporters will be asking Dr. Fauci and the president today about his thoughts on that. You see Dr. Fauci standing there at the podium. We had been given the 2-minute warning during that commercial, so we do expect the president to come out at any time. Of course, there's so much to talk about here in Indiana in terms of the coronavirus outbreak, because we have seen a rise in the number of positive cases across Indiana and, unfortunately, a rise in the number of deaths. 14 more Hoosiers have died since yesterday from the coronavirus, bringing our total number of deaths across our state to 49. We are seeing more testing happening here in Indiana. But in places like New York, that is a major hotspot. In fact, they've seen as many as 300 deaths in just one day. And now you see the president coming into the White House and getting ready to give us an update. So let's go ahead and listen to the commander-in-chief.
Thank you very much, everyone. Our country is in the midst of a great national trial, unlike any we have ever faced before. You all see it. You see it probably better than most. We're at war with a deadly virus. Success in this fight will require the full, absolute measure of our collective strength, love, and devotion. Very important. Each of us has the power, through our own choices and actions, to save American lives and rescue the most vulnerable among us. That's why we really have to do what we all know is right. Every citizen is being called upon to make sacrifices. Every business is being asked to fulfill its patriotic duty. Every community is making fundamental changes to how we live, work, and interact each and every day. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this going on long into the future when this virus is gone and defeated. Some of the things we're doing now will be very good practice for the future, including for not getting the flu, which is very devastating also. So some of what we're learning now will live on into the future. I really believe that. Shaking hands or not shaking hands, washing hands all the time, staying a little apart. 15 days ago, we published our nationwide guidelines to slow the spread of the virus. On Sunday, I announced that this campaign will be extended until April 30th. In a few moments, Dr. Birx will explain the data that formed the basis for our decision to extend the guidelines, and Dr. Fauci will explain why it's absolutely critical for the American people to follow the guidelines for the next 30 days. It's a matter of life and death, frankly. It's a matter of life and death. I know our citizens will rise to the occasion, and they already have sacrificed a lot. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We had the greatest economy in the world. We had the best unemployment numbers and employment numbers that we've ever had by far. And in one instant, we said, we have no choice but to close it up. Just as Americans have always done, they will do a job like few have seen before, and they're proud to do it. I see that. There's a great pride going on right now. Before we hear from our experts, we have a few other announcements today. The Treasury Department and Small Business Administration announced further details on the Paycheck Protection Program, which was made possible by the $2 trillion relief bill I signed into law last week. Nearly $350 billion in loans will soon be available through lending partners to help small businesses meet payroll and other expenses for up to 2 months. These loans will be forgiven as long as businesses keep paying their workers. This includes sole proprietors, and independent contractors. Applications will be accepted starting this Friday, April 3rd. So on Friday, April 3rd, that's when it begins. Earlier today, I spoke with leading internet and phone providers who are doing a tremendous job of keeping our internet and lines of communication flowing under very strongly increased strain. The business is more than anybody's seen before because everyone's inside. They're all making calls. Among the leaders I spoke to were Hans Vestberg of Verizon Communications, Randall Stevenson of AT&T, Mike Sievert of T-Mobile, Thomas Rutledge of Charter Communications, Brian Roberts of Comcast, John Malone of Liberty Media, Dexter Goy of Altice, Michael Combs of Sprint, and Araya Borkoff of LionTree. Also, Pat Esser of Cox Communications and Jeffrey Story of CenturyLink. They're doing an incredible job. If you look at other continents, if you look at Europe, they went a different route than we did. And
President Donald Trump saying it is a matter of life and death, discussing the social distancing guidelines that has now been extended through April 30th. And we're going to be continuing to stream the president's comments on our Facebook page, so go to WTHR Facebook page right now if you'd like to listen to the president. We have more news and weather to get to for you tonight at 5:30.